I almost forgot that I did promise to show you other charts of other instruments. So let's have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin that fell so badly from its highest of 60,000 when it reached its peak of 60,000, fell right back to below 30,000, big losses. Has tried to bounce back, but to me it looks like lower highs, lower highs. You see, the highs are not going higher than the previous highs. The highs are going lower than the previous highs. So to my eye, this looks like it's actually going back on the 1 hour chart. It's going up to fetch the 200 hour and pull it further down. But I might be wrong. Normally these assets work together. If the Nasdaq futures is going to go up, it is likely that Bitcoin will go up. That's not a given that all assets move together. For example, the indices, German DAX and UK futures and Bitcoin will all go up together. It's not a given. My eye does see that very often. I don't trade them all, but I do watch various assets. But this to me looks like there was a high, then it fell back, lower high, fell back, lower high, fell back, lower high. So this line here doesn't look great to me. The highs are all getting lower. You can just remember that when you're looking at a chart also. Let's go and have a look at the pound, what the pound is doing on the hour chart. See, had a nasty fall around about Bitcoin's fall. Not sure of that in the timing, so you'd have to look at that yourself. Pound's looking good. It also might go up. That would be in line then with Nasdaq futures going up, but it doesn't always work like that. But the analysts do believe that the pound will go up. I do have a buy open on the pound down here on another platform with a very tight stop loss to limit my loss if it does go down. But with the US dollar falling, that the Fed is reassuring the USA all the time that they're not going to increase interest rates, the US dollar will fall and the other currencies against the US dollar will then go up. But nothing guaranteed. You have to check your charts. You have to believe in your charts and look to see what they're doing. It is pulling the 200-hour moving average up, and you need to just take your risk and watch the news as to what's happening. Okay, Australian dollar took a hit when China said that they were going to look heavily at the prices of the commodities that China sells. So the Australian dollar did take a bit of a hit. Yeah, again, we've got lower highs. So be careful with the Australian dollar. It has gone above the 200 hour on the 1 hour chart. It is pulling the pink line 14 hour through, up and through, but it did that here too. And then it came down again. But this is when China started bleating about commodity prices. You can see how China can affect the currency of the Australian dollar. The euro's been performing well, not a heck of a lot of movement here, you can see. Although if you open a nice sized buy, if you've got the money and limit your stop loss, you can make some nice profits. You remember when when the Nasdaq fell like that on Monday morning opening, the 23rd, on the video of the Nasdaq futures, I showed you how it fell when the market opened. Euro US dollar did the same, and it's did the same as the Nasdaq. It's also pulling up. So sometimes, you open an instrument. If you've gone the wrong way and you open a buy for example, Nasdaq futures and the euro, and they go the same direction, you're going to have a double whammy loss. So you need to just be careful that they are moving in the same direction, that the charts are telling you they're moving in the same direction. I see US futures is pulling up some more, while since the last video 5 minutes ago, it is still trying to go higher with a nice moving average just curling upward, which is telling you that they are buying more than they are selling. If they were selling more than they are buying, the hourly charts would be, the hourly moving averages would be pointing downward. Okay, so that's just a couple of other forexes and Bitcoin. Do I have Ethereum on this platform? We can have a look at the Dow. 1 hour chart of the Dow, pretty much also doing what the Nasdaq's doing there on the 23rd. It fell at the open on Monday and it's pulled right back up. Pretty much doing what Nasdaq futures are doing. It has now reached a peak. So the price has reached a peak where it was on the day before the release of the FOMC minutes. It's reached the same price now as we speak. So the test is going to be if it can now push higher than that. This is the S&P 500. Same thing. It has gone a bit higher than the Dow. I mean, I don't mean it in price-wise. I mean it in buying. It's moved a bit higher than what the Dow has moved. Also fell at the opening on Monday, yeah, and it's pulled up and is reaching. It's reaching for a peak. Let's have a look at the 4-hour chart. I watched a video yesterday where someone said they were expecting the S&P futures to reach the price of 4,400. But you have to look at your own charts. You don't believe everything you read and you say. You need to look for yourself. Different analysts can have very different views, opposite views. So they're not proclaiming to be correct, just like I'm not proclaiming to be correct. I'm just teaching you charts and moving averages and how to watch the economic indicators in the news. Okay. I'll speak to you later.